Hi, welcome to another episode of PSLE Science Made Simple. I am Miss Camberly and I'm a PSLE Science Specialist here at the Pique Lab. In this video, I'll be analyzing a past year exam question. I've also prepared this question for you to download for free by clicking a link in the description box below. So, let's get started. Ethan wants to investigate which material is the best conductor of heat. He set up the experiment as shown below. 4 metal rods, R, S, T, and U, were placed in hot water on one end to melt the drop of wax that was placed on the other end of each rod. The time taken for the drop of wax to melt completely was recorded in the table below. Now, before we look at the table, let us first find out what must have happened to the wax to cause it to melt. Now, if the wax has melted, has it gained heat or lost heat? The wax must have gained heat. But gained heat from where? The wax must have gained heat from the hot water. But my question is, how did heat from the hot water travel up to the wax? Heat must have traveled through the rod to reach the wax. Now, if heat is able to pass through the rod, what do we call the rod? We call the rod conductors of heat. Now, let's recall. Ethan wants to find out the best conductor of heat. For the best conductor of heat, would it allow heat to pass through it the fastest or the slowest? Best conductor of heat will actually allow heat to pass through it the fastest. Let's write that down. Heat passes through fastest. Now, if heat is able to pass through the rod the fastest, will the wax melt the fastest or the slowest? Wax will melt the fastest. Okay, so now in order to find out which wax melted the fastest, let's take a look at the table over here. Now, in this table over here, we are provided with the time taken for the drop of wax to melt. Now, let's think about it. If the wax melted the fastest, will it take the longest or the shortest amount of time to melt? It will take the shortest amount of time to melt. So, which rod is that? It is actually rod S. Rod S took the shortest amount of time to melt at 45 seconds. So since rod S took the shortest amount of time to melt, we can actually know that rod S is the best conductor of heat. Now, applying the same concept, can you tell me which rod is the poorest conductor of heat? For the poorest conductor of heat, will the wax take the longest or the shortest time to melt? The wax will take a longest time to melt. So which rod is that? It is actually rod U. Rod U took the longest amount of time to melt. So from this, we know that rod U is the poorest conductor of heat. Now let's continue with the question. The question wants to know which statements are true based on the experiment shown above. Let's take a look at statement A first. Statement A says that rod S is the best conductor of heat. Do you agree? Yes, we have already established this just now. So let's put a tick. What about statement B? The 4 rods conduct heat at different rates. Now, if the 4 rods conduct heat at different rates, would the time taken for the drop of wax to melt be the same or different for all the rods? It will be different, right? And is this what you see in this table over here? Yes. So let's put a tick for this statement as well. What about the last statement? Rod U is a better conductor of heat than rod T? Do you agree? Earlier, we have mentioned that rod U is the poorest conductor of heat. So if rod U is the poorest conductor of heat, can I still say that U is a better conductor of heat than rod T? I can't say that, right? This is wrong. So what are the only correct statements? It is statement A and B. So this leaves our answer to be option 3. Thank you for watching and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Found this video useful? Give us a thumbs up and check out more by clicking on the links here. You can also subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Until next time, stay curious inside and limitless outside. Bye!